Hey everyone and welcome back to another, I want to say yearly update vlog. It's not so yearly anymore now, I guess barely, but we're half a year late because of changes that I made to the channel, because of reasons, but I'll go into that later in the video. If you clicked on this video, you probably saw the title and the thumbnail and me taking a break. I will go over that at the very end of the video because I felt like that was the easiest way to segue into that. Like always, there are timestamps in the description below, so if you really can't wait to hear what I have to say about me taking a break, what that means, you can skip to that right away if you really want to. Like usual, there's a bunch of sections in this video, like with all of these update vlogs, so you know there's timestamps for everything. Just go watch whatever section of the video you want to watch. Like usual, I'm not expecting many people to watch this video, but I know there's like a ridiculously small handful of you who do for some reason, which I really appreciate. That's awesome. So you know, for you guys, this is mainly for you guys, basically, I just want to say. So, let's start with the thing that I always start with in these update vlogs, the thank yous. Seriously guys, thank you so much for watching Season 3 of DylanBandicoot, and all the other seasons too if you were there. Words cannot express how much that means to me. I am so happy that you've been with me on this journey for so long. The fact that you guys go out of your way to watch this video, this update vlog I mean, I don't understand why you guys think this is interesting, because I'm mostly making this for myself, but hey, if you like it, feel free to watch them, I guess. It's awesome. Also, I'm really worried about the microphone quality. I'm using a very different setup compared to my usual update vlogs, so I'm really nervous that this isn't going to work out as well as I hoped. Another person I want to give my thanks to is obviously my sister Jessie, who has always helped me with the filming of my live action scenes. Sometimes I ask her to do a little scene herself. We do the Let's Play channel together, so thank you very much, Jessie, for always being there to support me and the channel, both channels rather. Means the world to me. You're the best sister ever. Also, a very special thank you to my best friend Guus, who always watches my videos as well. Really cool of you to always support me too, comment on most of my videos. Seriously, thank you so much. Also, very special thank you to all of my family members who have supported me over the years and watched my videos, especially my cousin Mikey, because I know he's a ridiculously loyal viewer of the channel as well. So thank you so much for being there all this time. Well, next up we're gonna talk about all the equipment that I used during this season. There haven't been many changes compared to last year, so I will go over this a little bit quicker than usual. I think I kinda recommend watching the last year's update vlog, and maybe the one and maybe the update vlog before that as well, if you really want detailed information on my equipment, how much it costs, because now so many years have passed that I kinda like forgot and care a little bit less. I've got most of the basics. I will not be buying new equipment anytime soon, I think. I'm pretty good for the most part. I'll just go over this really quick. I have a list here. The camera I use, which is the one I am filming with right now, is the Panasonic Lumix Plus Boya Universal Car... Oh wait, no, that... The camera is the My notes are confusing me. The camera I use is the Panasonic Lumix. A good camera, I recommend it. A little bit on the expensive side. It was 500 bucks in the US, but I'm from Europe and here it was 600. So, a little bit expensive, but you can change the lenses anytime you want, which is kinda nice. Also I hope my phone light isn't in my face. Anyway, so yeah, it's a good camera. If you like the camera quality you see in my videos, then I recommend buying this one, the one I'm filming with right now. Also I have a microphone attached to it, and the microphone I use is the Boya Universal Cardioid microphone with a dead cat. You get that with the microphone. So yeah, that's the microphone I use when filming live action. It's obviously not as good as the one that I'm using right now, which is the reason why I'm not even using it right now, why I'm using the voiceover microphone instead, because it just sounds nicer, and if I can film something in live action and with this microphone at the same time, I'd rather do that, even if I have to sync it up in the editor, which isn't the most difficult thing ever in my opinion, so... You know, I do prefer that, but for most live action scenes I can't just connect this to the computer and take it with me into the scenes, that's impossible. So, you know, I need an external microphone. Not that the regular microphone that's built in the camera is actually really good too, but I mainly bought that external microphone for filming outside, which was for my Season 2 Barnyard video mostly, because the Dead Cat really reduces wind noise and background noise, which is really nice. Next up, there's of course my capture software, OBS, which is what most people use, I think. You don't necessarily have to use OBS, but, you know, I kind of recommend it. I'm just talking about the regular OBS. I'm not talking about Streamlabs. I've never used that before. I don't really use the software that comes with the capture cards either, even though you probably can. I'd rather not. I'd rather use the OBS. It's especially nice for the gameplay channel, like, you have multiple streams, a stream for my voiceovers and a stream for the gameplay sounds, and then you can like separate the volume and the editor and stuff like that, you know, adjust it how you like. Really easy if you know how to do it, if you get adjusted to it. Recommend OBS as your capture software. So, you know, if you're looking for capture software to go with your capture card, OBS. As for the capture card itself, it's the one that most YouTubers that I follow use, the Elgato HD60S Plus. So it's not perfect, because not a single capture card ever is perfect, but it works perfect most of the time. I had barely any issues. I had not a single issue during Season 3. Had a couple of issues during the first 4 episodes of our Kingdom Hearts Let's Play in the Let's Play channel, but then those issues were very minor, they didn't corrupt anything, and then they went away forever, so hey. Although I have to say, there are better capture cards now from Elgato, the ones that can like record in 4K and stuff like that, ones that are plug and play with like almost every single device imaginable, at least even including like phones, I believe. So, you know, like if I ever decide to upgrade, you know, if you're looking for a capture card, maybe go for like a newer one now. It's just that this was the one that I'm using right now was still the newest one when I bought it, as it was the newest one for I think for many years. But I guess you could potentially upgrade to even better now in this day and age. The microphone I use is the Samsung G-Track Pro. I've already praised this in last year's update vlog. Actually, no, the one that before that even. This microphone is great. You can adjust the microphone level and stuff like that on the fly. Really like that. You can mute it. There's many options here that are really nice. Like mono, 2-track, you know, Fake 8, Omni. I'm not going to pretend that I know what all of that means. I recommend this microphone. Problem is though, when I bought it 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago I believe. It was 2.5 years ago, right? Yeah, I think it was. When I bought this was the last one they had in stock on Amazon. And I couldn't find the microphone anywhere else. It was sold out everywhere. So there's a good chance that they don't make these microphones anymore. You can't even buy them anymore. Unless you look like really hard for some reason. So even though I recommend this microphone, there's a really high chance you will never be able to find it ever again. That kinda sucks. So maybe you have to look for something else. I don't know. But if you can find this one, I do recommend it. I have in my notes green screen. I think that's obvious when watching my videos. It's not, I don't know. I mean, it's a green screen. What else can you want? You can also paint a wall green if you really like. Just a green background, you know, because that's fun to do for some skits and stuff like that. Don't really have much more to say about that. You guys know the drill by now about the green screen. The editor I use is Sony Vegas Pro 18. I think most of you already knew that from previous seasons. Yeah, it's a good editor. It has some issues, but I actually haven't ran into these issues very much during this year's season. It's, yeah. I think most of the issues I have with Sony Vegas Pro 18 have been resolved with updates or something that I didn't notice. I'm not sure, but I'm not having many issues with the editing, with the editor anymore. Random crashes happen rarely now. They still happen occasionally, but not as often as they used to and stuff like that. So, hey. With that said though, many people have still advised me different editors like DaVinci, Premiere Pro. So maybe go for one of those instead. I heard DaVinci is even free, so which Sony Vegas Pro was not. So maybe not necessarily go for Sony Vegas Pro 18 if you want to start editing. Maybe like, I mean, you can always try get a free trial, which is what I did, to like get accustomed to the editor and be like, oh, is this one for me? And I was like, oh yeah, I kind of like it, but yeah. But maybe you can also try, you know, if you are into video editing and you want to make YouTube videos, you want to get into that, then, you know, there's other editors you can try with free trials, or maybe some of them are free entirely. So, you know, maybe try something else before Sony Vegas Pro 18, because Sony Vegas Pro 18 is infamous for having many random crashes, which, even though they're not as, they don't happen as often as they used to for me, they do happen occasionally. You know, there are some issues there still. And last but not least, the one and only brand new piece of equipment that I got during the season. The Ironic tripod, which is what the camera is standing on right now. I don't really have much more to say about that, other than it's a tripod. We mainly bought it for the Let's Play channel, so we could occasionally film ourselves while playing a game or reacting to a direct. But I do have one issue with this tripod. It's supposed to go higher than what it is right now. It may look like I'm looking down on you or something, but for some strange reason I cannot get the tripod to go any higher than it is right now. Like right now it's at its highest, but it's supposed to go higher. And no matter how hard I try, I cannot get it to go higher than what it is right now. I don't know why. The manual doesn't explain me anything, the internet doesn't help me. It just refuses to go higher than what it is now, even though it's supposed to go higher according to the box and the product info online and stuff like that. I really don't get it. It works, I guess, but I kinda wish it went a little bit higher. It would have been easier to film stuff like this if it was. Especially reactions on YouTube and stuff like that. I mean the Let's Play channel, not YouTube. It is YouTube, but it's a different channel. I mean on the Let's Play channel, while we film ourselves, it can be a little bit tricky because it doesn't go high enough. That's what I meant to say. Alright, and just like that, we've already reached the... not necessarily the last section of the video. This is usually the last section of the video, but I'm gonna segue it into the brand new last section of the video for this update vlog, you know. Well, you'll see. But basically we're gonna talk about every single YouTube video that I uploaded on the main channel, except for the April Fool's video. That doesn't count really. We're gonna talk about every single Season 3 video individually and my experiences with them. So, first things first, the Wizardry World of Harry Potter games. Alright, let's start from the beginning with this one. So this was the very first video of Season 3. Usually a season of DylanBandicoot starts in either July or August, at least during previous seasons. That's how it happened, right? Yeah, always July or August or June, which is how it started. And but what happened? So I started working on this video in the middle of August 2023, and you know, it was fun. I was excited to work on it. It was fun. And then I got some health issues. It was really weird. Mainly, I'm not sure, is it posterity issues? I don't know all of the English terminology. I want to Google all of it before starting the video. I kind of forgot. I guess I can still do it and cut it. But I was starting to get some health issues, and especially like in my joints and stuff like that. Mainly my lower back and stuff like that. I guess my hip a little bit too. And to the point where even sitting in a chair was hurting me really badly. Like, I could not sit in a chair for longer than 10 or 20 minutes, and then my entire body, mainly my back, was already aching like crazy. I can even feel it a little bit right now because of the awkward position I'm sitting in right now to make sure I'm not too far away from the microphone. I can already feel it. It's not completely over yet, because according to the doctor, this will be an issue for probably the rest of my life, but it has gotten better. But basically, it was an annoying issue that made it ridiculously difficult to work on YouTube. I had to go see crap, what's it called? I had to see a physiotherapist 4 times. You had to learn exercises. I also had an entirely different health issue that had nothing to do with my back issues and stuff like that. Also, the doctors were not taking me seriously because of my age. I went to the doctor twice and she was not taking me seriously. She was not helping me. Then on my work, on my daytime job one day, I went through my back. Yeah, at my age. I was 24 at the time, now I'm 25, I was still 24 at the time. I straight up went through my back. Then the next day I had to stay at home because there were moments where I couldn't even stand up properly that day. And then the doctor finally did take me seriously, and that's when the diagnosis basically happened, and then I had to go see the physiotherapist and stuff like that. Like I said, it's not fully over yet. It probably will be annoying me for the rest of my life, at least according to the doctor. But yeah, things have gone better now. I also bought this chair, a more ergonomic chair basically. Ever since I got this chair, I have been so much more comfortable sitting behind the computer. My back can still hurt a little bit when sitting in this chair, but things are so much better now, it's insane. So, you know, like, I just didn't have a single ergonomic chair here in the house until now, until this chair, so I had to buy this. It was worth it. I'm so happy with this purchase. I guess I could have talked about it in the equipment section. Oh, this is the chair. Well, what brand is this? It doesn't say. It doesn't say what brand this is. It's just a chair. It's an office chair like any other. It looks like the gamer chairs, but it's not. It's a different brand. Who cares? They're all similar, the same. Almost all of them are of the same comfort. But yeah, let's get to the actual video now. So eventually, I was able to continue working on the video, usually with a lot of pain still, but you know, it was alright. And I tried to communicate this with you guys, that, you know, I wasn't able to upload for a while, that things were going very slow because of health issues, while also making sure to you guys, like, hey, the health issues aren't serious, it's just more like something that disturbs me and prevents me from working on YouTube for too long. I tried to communicate this with you guys through community notes and comment sections across both channels with more recent videos, videos that were recent at the time. But I hope I didn't accidentally worry some of you. I hope I probably didn't make it clear enough that it wasn't anything too serious, more something annoying that was preventing me from making videos, so sorry if I accidentally worried you, it was not my intention. But yeah, eventually I got to continue working on the video, and the Harry Potter video was an absolute blast to work on. This might have been, I think the Harry Potter video was the most difficult video I ever made, and at the same time was also the most fun video I ever made. Which is weird, because you think that a difficult video wouldn't be fun to make, but no, it was genuinely the most fun I ever had with the video. And I also genuinely think that this is the best video I have ever made so far. Like, this is the best video you can find on my channel, in my personal opinion. I'm incredibly proud of it, proud of the edits, proud of the jokes, proud of everything, to be completely honest. I love this Harry Potter video. Another funny thing about this video is, when I don't remember if I was script writing or I was editing. I think I was editing, just start the editing. So, for many years, even before season 1, I've had this idea of opening up my videos with like title cards, similar to how a lot of cartoons open up, and I completely forgot to do that in season 1 and season 2. I came up with the idea many years ago, and I just forgot about it, didn't do it in season 1, season 2, and then when I started editing the Harry Potter video, the idea randomly popped back into my head, just like that, maybe because of how cartoonishly the intro is, I don't know. And then I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot to do this in the first 2 seasons. So then I was like, okay, from now on I'm gonna do this with every single main channel video. Because I forgot, and then, so yeah, that's a new staple from season 3 onwards, like title cards when the video starts, which are basically the thumbnails, and then the title of the video disappears to get some credits. These credits are mainly there for jokes, not because I really want to credit myself or whatever. Although I guess it's funny that I can credit my sister for doing the live action scenes. That's kind of funny though. That's kind of a little bit more serious. Like, oh, she can get the credit for filming this. It's just really funny. It's just a funny idea that I'm really proud of. There's probably plenty of other YouTubers who've done that. Not that I can think of, but you know. Another thing I want to say, I think this is one of the last things I want to say about the Harry Potter video. The title of the video may remind you of the Kid Icarus titles. You know, he always his modern day videos are always titled the world of so you may think that I ripped him off or something. That's not the case. I came up with this video and the title of the video in like, I don't know the exact year, but I want to say 2017, maybe 2018. I think it was 2017. And that's long before Kadikarus had his current videos, I guess, his current style of videos and current style of titles. So no, this was not me ripping him off. I do take inspiration from him, as I do with all of my favorite YouTubers, of course. But I wasn't ripping him off or anything like that. I did not steal his title format. I came up with that long before he had a title format. It's a coincidence. Coincidences happen a lot in my life when it comes to YouTube IDs, as well as other IDs that I will talk about later in this update vlog. It's kind of exciting. Like another coincidence is actually there is literally a Kadikarus video where one of his jokes is almost identical to a joke I made in 2016 in my Moses Prince of Egypt video. So, you know, I could say he's ripping me off, but he's not. That's just it's just a coincidence. I know that. So, you know, but just in case anyone thought that, you know, might as well clear that up. Because I'm always afraid people are going to think that when these coincidences just happen to me. I don't know, it's not my fault.
You know what? I need to get rid of this horrible game. I really need to get rid of it. Let's go. Dear God, please! Get this game off me. I need to rid the world of this horrible game.
This game's too good for this Earth! Have it, God!
Anyway. But yeah, eventually Harry Potter released in early December, which was really late to start Season 3, but you know, it was because of the health issues. And yeah, what else can I say? I guess I could have very easily split the video into 2 parts if I wanted to. Maybe I should have done that, but I'm also kind of glad that it's just one giant video. You know, like, that does kind of make me proud I was able to make something like that. It's also the longest video on the channel if you don't include update vlogs. I'm pretty proud of it. Also, of course, I am planning on making more Harry Potter videos in the future. I'm not sure if I will talk about every single game in the series, especially the PC versions, because even though these games are pretty decent and funny too, I don't think they run on my computer. Pretty sure they don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I could have sworn that I tried out Chamber of Secrets, the PC version, which is the only one I own, and it just didn't work. The disc wouldn't read or something. I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, I will probably occasionally make another Harry Potter video talking more about the games, hopefully making similar jokes. You know, basically making sequels to that video, because I think it's really fun, and that was always my intention back when I first came up with the idea for this video in, like, I don't know, 2016, 2017, 2018, somewhere around those years I came up with this idea for Harry Potter videos, you know, because I think those games are funny to talk about. I don't know why, they just have that vibe, but whatever. I've been rambling on about Harry Potter for a little bit too long, so let's move on to the next video. Next video is messing around with The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This video, I am gonna be completely honest here, I'm not a big fan of it. I thought this video was gonna be super funny, that there was I thought there was gonna be a lot of funny stuff I could do with the Ultra Hands mechanic and stuff like that. But, I don't know, the game wasn't working with me, basically. But then I was like, well, I guess that's funny too, if the game isn't working with me. But I actually kind of struggled with making that into a funny video. I thought it was going to be easier to make a funny video out of that. I also called the video Messing Around With because I was hoping that could become a series. Like, oh, messing around with this game and just me doing crazy stuff in the game. It's not very reviewy, I'm just doing whatever in the game. Basically very huge inspiration from Peanut Butter Gamer's old G-Files videos and To Kill an Avatar videos. But now that I'm actually trying to make a video in that style myself, I think I can kinda get why he quit making those videos, even though I never understood why he quit those before. I think I can understand why he ran out of ideas for that. It is very difficult to make a video like that. Maybe not impossible, but very difficult. But yeah, it probably is one of the worst. It is by far the worst video of Season 3. The only video of Season 3 that I consider bad, probably. Which is a shame, because I was on a pretty good streak, I feel. But, you win some, you lose some. The thing about this is, normally if a video is turning out to be bad, I cancel it. I try to cancel it. That's like a new policy I have for my channel. Like, oh, this video is not turning out so great, cancel it. Cancel it immediately. The thing is though, by the time I realized it was a bad video, the video was already 90% edited. It took me that long to realize I was making a bad video. I genuinely believed in this concept of the video, and then I was like, ugh, it didn't work out as well as I did, and I couldn't come up with any more ideas. So I was like, well, the video is almost finished. Should I really cancel it? Let's just upload it. Maybe people will love it anyway. Because it has happened before, not just to me, but to other popular YouTubers as well. That like, they upload a video that they consider lesser or bad, and then people will love it anyway. So I was like, maybe I'll get lucky. But nah, it instantaneously became the worst performing video of the entire channel. Yeah. On the bright side, I'm glad Sims 4 Ads World is no longer my least viewed video, because that video was genuinely really amazing, and it always bothered me that it's my worst performing video. Now it's my second worst performing video, so that's better, I guess. But yeah, that's a shame. Maybe if I rewatch it again, which I haven't in a while, I will. Maybe the video is better than I remember the Tears of the Kingdom video, I don't know. And there were a couple of good jokes in there, I guess, but it could have been better. After that, I made a video on Play with the Teletubbies for the PS1. This video was so much fun to make. It was a short but sweet video. It still took a lot of editing, you know, certain scenes, you know the ones. I kind of wish this video performed a little bit better, especially because I spent 50 bucks on a Tinky Winky suit. Yes, I spent 50 bucks on a costume for one small video. And I will probably never use that costume ever again. Unless I really find the opportunity, for some reason. Yeah. Yeah. Best 50 bucks I ever spent. Okay, no, seriously, the reason I bought that costume is because I thought the jokes would hit harder if I was wearing that. Which I think it did, but I don't know, I'm proud of the video, personally speaking. I don't really have much more to say about it, other than I really enjoyed the video. I enjoyed wearing that costume, even if it was way too expensive. And I will never wear it again, probably. What can you do? It's a fun video, though. I recommend watching it if you haven't already. You probably have if you're watching this update video for some reason, so why am I saying this? But yeah, it's a fun video. I love that fit so much. So after the Teletubbies video, I start working on a new video. I am not going to reveal what it is, because I delayed it. I did not cancel the video, I delayed the video, because of reasons. I cannot explain the reasons why I delayed it. Basically, continuing to make that video and upload it in the period of time that was supposed to go up would have been very insensitive to someone I know. Unintentionally, of course, because it just happened to, the puzzle pieces just happened to fall in the wrong way like that. So I delayed the video until, I probably will continue working on that video in Season 4, when that happens. So yeah, basically I worked on a video and it's not finished yet because of reasons that I cannot properly explain, because it will have been insensitive to someone I know, unintentionally, so... You know, so it's delayed until a better time, a time where it's better to upload that topic of video, basically. But it is going to be a fun one, I think, I hope. I mean, unless it's not, then I will probably just cancel it, which is what I probably should have done with the Tears of the Kingdom video. So, you know, we'll see. But basically, I was working on a video that I never got to finish for reasons, and it will return someday. Someday you will see it, probably. I really hope. So after that, I was thinking about making, I had multiple video ideas. Idea number 1, top 10 overhated games, but I decided not to do that because I was afraid it was gonna spark controversy and stuff like that, even though my channel is mainly, you know, for jokes and stuff like that, less about opinions, more about the jokes, but I was afraid that people who didn't know me and didn't know my channel were gonna see it, and that they were gonna not get the fact, because that's a thing with a lot of new viewers, they don't get the fact this is supposed to be a comedy channel, they don't understand that, not everyone understands that when they discover my channel. So, you know, I was afraid that it was gonna spark some controversy. I probably didn't have an awful lot of jokes in mind for that video anyway, so, you know, I cancelled that video. And then after that, I was like, maybe I can make a video about my top 10 games that the internet dislikes, but that I like. And then another top 10 video about games that the internet likes but that I dislike. And once again, similar issue, I was like, do I have enough ideas? And I started working on the video, and one of the very first games that I wanted to record footage for that video was Yoshi's Universal Gravitation. And then I was like, I was mind blown by the fact that the motion controls from the DualShock 4 were compatible with the MGBE emulator. Because I didn't expect it to work. I was like, oh, I will probably not be able to get footage of this. Only like, I will probably not be able to get past the tutorial screen, you know? Like, this will not work on an emulator. But then it worked magically, even though I wasn't familiar with that on beforehand. I was just doing whatever. I was just like, oh, I'll just try filming, see what happens. It worked. I don't know why, but it worked. And then I was like, well, I guess I don't have that many ideas for jokes for like those 2 top 10 videos, so let's make a video about Yoshi's Universal Gravitation. And then I was like, nah, let's not do a video on Yoshi's Universal Gravitation. I don't think I have enough ideas. Once again, I don't think I have enough ideas. Let's just turn that video into a video about every single Game Boy game with tilt controls, because apparently I can play them, and one of them is on the Switch, Kirby Tilt and Tumble, so, you know. Now, I did take a different direction with this video. And there are lots of jokes, obviously, but I was like, you know, let's just experiment a little bit. Let's make a video that is not just funny, but is also informing or educative, I guess, about a more niche topic. And, you know, there's probably, even though there's only, I think, 5 games that have tilt controls on the Game Boy, most of those games I've never seen anyone ever talk about. Most people probably know about the existence of those games, so I was like, you know, it will be a little bit informing for people, you know, like, they will learn something new, and I decided to sometimes focus a little bit less on the jokes during that video. You know, I was like, let it take a backseat, have a nice balance between the two things, between the jokes and the actual educative part of the video. Let's see how people will like that, and it was received very well for my standards. I am very happy with how that video turned out. And I think from now on I will probably occasionally try to make a video like that, where it's a little bit less focused on the jokes, a little bit more on the topic I talk about, which I hope you guys won't mind. But my channel, now that my channel is small and not an awful lot of people watch it, I can risk experimental videos like that. I shouldn't feel bad about that, because I felt bad about that whenever a video of Season 1 had less jokes. I felt bad about that, but honestly, those videos were not as bad as I made them out to be in that first update vlog. They were actually better than I remember when I went back to them, and I was like, you know, it doesn't always have to be about the jokes. I should just have to strike, and I'll have to attempt a nice balance, and then see what people prefer, you know, in the future. You know, as long as I can experiment with the different types of videos, I should probably do that. And you guys will probably see more experimental videos from me in the future. Hopefully you guys won't mind, but I think that's what I would like to do now that I can still get away with that. So after that, I wanted to make a video about My Sims Kingdom, but right as I started working on that video, they announced a remaster. So I was like, okay, I don't want my video to be outdated immediately. Also, I will enjoy the remaster less if I've already recently played the game for a video. So I was like, okay, I also want to make a video of My Sims Agents someday in the future. Let's just make that video now instead of Kingdom. The My Sims Kingdom video will happen at a later point, maybe Season 4 or Season 5 or whatever. Let's just make a video of My Sims Agents. And then I started working on the video, and I had plenty of good ideas for it. But I felt like I didn't have enough ideas. So then I was like, well, it was my original intention to make a video on every single game in the My Sims series. So then I was like, so even though I spent like multiple weeks working on the My Sims Agents video, I eventually was like, okay, let's just turn this video into a video about every single My Sims game in the future. Let's wait for those remasters. I have a feeling that they're going to remaster all of the console My Sims games, so let's wait until all of those games have their remasters. And then I will make a video somewhere in Season 4 or Season 5 or whatever about every single My Sims game. So for now, My Sims Agents and My Sims Kingdom videos are delayed, and they will be part of a giant My Sims video where I'll hopefully talk about every single game in the series. I think. I assume I have enough ideas for a video like that. I hope I do. I think I do. I've already came up with a decent amount of ideas, written them down, so you know, I think it will be fine. But you guys will get a My Sims video someday in the future. Probably. But yeah, as you may have noticed, I have been delaying videos and turning videos into different videos and then turning them into different videos yet again, all the time during this season. That is a little bit a part of the creative progress behind a channel like this. You can't just come up with an idea and be like, hey, this works, I'll do it. Sometimes an idea doesn't work immediately, and I either cancel the video or delay the video until a later point in time, or I turn it into something else entirely, and then turn that into something else entirely as well, until we get an end result. I guess it's kind of like video game development sometimes in that regard, working on videos for this channel. So yeah, that is also a big reason why there were so many large gaps in between videos during this season. I was constantly experimenting, coming up with ideas, and then turning them into something else, after already working on something for multiple weeks that I had to turn to something else now. That's just how it works, so I apologize for the long gap in between videos, but that's just how it works, you know, that's just the creative process, I guess. Can't do much about that. So then when I delayed the My Sims video, I was like, well, oops, I haven't uploaded in a really long time. I really need a new video ASAP. What do I do? Making videos takes so long. How will I end Season 3 before the end of the year? Because I really wanted to end it before the end of the year. Why I want to end it before the end of the year, I will talk about that later, once we're done with this section of the video. But I was like, well, should I make another top 10 video? But about what? What haven't I talked about yet? And then I was like, Smash Brothers. Let's make a video about my top 10 most wanted Super Smash Bros. Characters. And then I started coming up, and then I realized, wait a minute, there's like 100 characters I want in Smash, who all deserve to be in this video. Oops. So then I was like, okay, let's just make this into top 20. And then I started script writing, and I was like, oh boy, this video is going to be way too long. Let's, you know, I've already told one of you on the gameplay channel, but I really wanted Season 3 to at least have 6 videos. But at the rate things were going, I wouldn't be able to upload 6 videos before the end of the year. But I really want to end Season 3 before the end of the year, which, like I said earlier, I will explain to you why I wanted to do that before the end of the year. And I was like, well, okay, let's just split up the video into 2 parts. You know, top 20 to 11 and top 10. And then I'll have my 6 videos for Season 3. You know, I want a season to at least have 6 videos. I still think 6 videos isn't very many for a season, but it's alright, especially considering how long the Harry Potter video is, and you could very easily split that into 2 videos if you really want to. So I was like, okay, let's just do 2 videos, 2 top 10 videos about Smash, part 1, part 2. Could be a nice way to end Season 3, like see it as a nice little 2-part special, you know, I've never done that before. So I was like, okay, let's just do that. And don't really have much to say about this video other than that once again, the jokes took a backseat, even though they are still there. And I am still incredibly proud of the end result for both videos, especially the second video. I really enjoyed making the video. It was a little bit more work than I expected. Capturing all the footage took a lot longer than I thought. Oh boy. But at the end of the day, yeah, I think they're really good videos. And till this day, both, as of recording this, it's December 17th. Both videos, especially the part 2, are performing ridiculously well. Part 2 is on the verge of reaching 1,000 views as of recording this. Probably has already reached that by now when you're watching this. So I'm incredibly happy with how positive the reception has been to both part 1 and part 2. Actually, every single Season 3 video has had positive reception and a decent amount of views, except for Tears of the Kingdom, which I don't mind because that video isn't very good. So seriously, thank you guys so much. It's amazing. I know that it may not seem like many views for you guys, compared to big YouTubers and stuff like that, but for me, the numbers my channel has been doing during Season 3 are nuts. Also, my Zelda CDI video, and even more so, my Wings Club video especially, are still doing really well, especially the Wings Club video. Like, oh my god, that video keeps doing well. I keep getting the occasional comment there. Like, holy crap, that's insane. So I'm very happy about that as well. Those Season 2 videos that I love so much are still doing well too. Also, I forgot to mention this at the very beginning of this update vlog. Oh, I feel so stupid now. I just want to say I want to apologize if this update vlog does not make it before the end of the year. I hope that this video that you're watching right now is going up in December. But, as I said earlier, both of my Smash videos are still performing really well. And I'm afraid that if I upload this update vlog, that the YouTube algorithm will be like, oh, those Smash videos, they're no longer the latest videos on our channel, so the algorithm will be less good, you know? So, you know, I'm not sure if that actually has an effect on the algorithm uploading this video, but I fear it might, so I will not be uploading this update vlog until views have slowed down on my Smash videos, you know? So, my apologies if this does not make it before the end of the year, which is my intention, but you never know. With that said though, it could also be positive, because I was also hoping to have a compilation video ready before the end of the year. But a compilation video basically of the best moments from Season 1, 2 and 3. I've wanted to make that for a really long time now. But I fear that making a video like that is going to take a lot longer than I anticipated. I'm not sure if a video like that will be ready before the end of the year. But considering the fact that I have to wait until my Smash videos have slowed down in views and likes and comments and stuff like that, I can take as much time as I want for that compilation video anyway. So yeah, look forward to a compilation video sometime after this update vlog as well. Not sure when it will happen, but it will hopefully happen eventually. Now, the moment you have all been waiting for. Why am I taking a break and what does it mean? I will be taking a break from this main channel for an unknown amount of time. How long? Well, it's unknown. But basically, so I may have mentioned in previous update vlogs, especially the first one, that it became, at one point in my life, it became my dream to become a full-time YouTuber. Because if I was a full-time YouTuber, I can spend all of my time entertaining you guys with my videos, which is fun for me, fun for you, you know, have a better consistent video upload schedule and stuff like that. But let's be real here, even though my channel has been doing better, it's still not doing, I'm still not even close to monetization and stuff like that. You know, I am still a nobody at the end of things, and I don't mind. I really don't care anymore. I'm just making these videos for fun now, and I kind of am not interested in becoming a full-time YouTuber anymore, especially when you hear from other full-time YouTubers how stressful it is. You know, it's like, well, I don't really think I want to do it anymore. I just don't want to be a full-time YouTuber anymore. I'd rather just continue doing this as a hobby, and that's it, you know. So that's basically the future of this channel, where I'm more like a hobbyist. I will treat this more like a hobby than ever now, which was the original intent of me anyway. When I created this channel in 2009, when I was 10 years old, it was, monetization I don't think was a thing yet and stuff like that. I didn't know about that until many years later, when I was in the middle of my teen years, and like literally the only reason why I want to become a full-time YouTuber was because, like I said, to give you guys more consistent videos and stuff like that. So yeah, basically I will just continue to make videos in the sense of I don't give a crap about money. I'm just here for the fun. I'm just along for the ride. I just want to have fun making videos without having to worry about going viral and stuff like that. Because hey, the fact that my channel is still small, like I said earlier, actually gives me a lot of freedom to do whatever I want here without it affecting my channel in a negative way. So, you know, I can do more experimental videos if you guys don't mind. You know, maybe, like I said earlier, make some videos where the jokes take a little bit of backseat. You know, maybe I will try to make a more serious review someday. I'm not sure, maybe I will not do that. I don't think I will do that very quickly, a serious review. There will usually be some sort of a joke and stuff like that. I don't know, you know how I am, but now I'm just rambling. I don't even know myself what I want to do, but what I do know is that Season 4 will come eventually. I just don't know when. And there is a chance that, for example, this is just hypothetical, but hypothetically speaking, I may upload a video 6 months from now. But then, after that, there may be a ridiculously long gap as well of another 6 months, maybe 8 months, whatever. Because basically what I'm gonna do now that YouTube videos, I will only be pursuing it as a hobby, with no full-time intentions anymore. Because that's a bit unrealistic after all, I guess, and I don't have any interest in doing this full-time anymore. I will basically only be uploading whenever I feel like it, which is why this break is for an unknown amount of time. I kind of just want to take a break from YouTube and do some other stuff, I've been dreaming about becoming a video game developer since I was 5 years old, or rather, I've been fantasizing about my own video game franchise since I was like 5 or 6 years old. And recently I finally started writing down those ideas on paper. But I haven't found much time to write down all of these ideas, because there are a crap ton of ideas that will probably take over hundreds of pages. And I just wanna take this break to take some time writing down those ideas, basically, for my own video game franchise. Now, of course, becoming a video game developer and being a part of the video game industry is also very unrealistic. I know, it's also an unrealistic dream. But I might as well write it all down, write down all of my ideas for my own original video game franchise, because at the end of the day, making that franchise become a reality is a way bigger dream of mine than making a than becoming a full-time YouTuber, I guess. So, you know, I want to give that a bit of a focus, you know, that's making that video game franchise that I came up with when I was 20 years ago, is a bit more important to me than this channel, no offense to anyone watching. So, you know, I want to focus on that. Because you never know if I someday get lucky with, I don't know, some context or some contacts or something, you know, like, and I get to pitch it or something, or let a video game developer from a high company or something, I'd read all of my ideas and they'll be like, hey, that's kind of nice, you want to work together with us? We can maybe attempt to pitch this to the higher-ups or something. You never know. That's all, of course, that all sounds very unrealistic. I know that there's a very low chance of that happening. But I might as well try, might as well write down all of these ideas that I came up with these past 20 years. Because in my opinion, they're really good ideas. I want to say they're very original. Some of it is very original. But there's a lot of stuff that's already been done before. But the majority of that, like I said earlier, is a coincidence. Like, for example, and I'm not gonna go into details, but there are a lot of things that have already happened in my favorite video game franchises that also happened in my original franchise, but I came up with those ideas before I played those other franchises that already did those ideas. So it was more like a great minds think alike thing. It's a coincidence. So once again, I didn't steal ideas, just like earlier I said with like Kid Icarus and stuff like that. I didn't steal, rip off ideas. It's just a coincidence. Sometimes these coincidences just happen to me a lot, where I come up with an idea and other people also come up with those same ideas, and, you know, that's just how the ball rolls, I guess, you know, great minds think alike, I guess. Of course, because there will be a long gap in between videos now, and because I'm only making videos whenever I feel like it, this means that, just like with this season, seasons will no longer be yearly, you know, they will no longer be 1 year long. Because this one is already 1.5 years long, you know, half a year longer than usual, because it took so long for the Harry Potter video to be made, and because it took so long for me to make 6 videos in this season, and I didn't want to end the season with only 4 videos, that's not enough, to be completely honest. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna make the update vlog on the same date that I usually do, I'm just gonna break that tradition, and, you know, just only, you know, give the season of DylanBandicoot as much time as it needs, you know, give myself as much time to cook up videos, and then when I feel like a season has enough videos, then I will make the update vlog, and then I will wrap up the season and start a new one. So, for example, season 4, because I will only be uploading videos whenever I feel like, there's a chance that season 4 will be 2 years long or 3 years long, you know, depending on what my upload schedule is, or rather my not schedule, but depending on how long gap between videos is basically. Because just like with Season 3, I do want every single season from now on to have at least 6 videos. So if it takes me 2 years or 3 years to upload 6 videos, then so be it. Then a season will be 2 or 3 years long. That's just how it goes, and it will take that long for me to make another update vlog. Which I don't think is a big problem personally. I don't think you guys will mind either. Channel is small, it's only a small handful of you who watch this anyway. I think I can get away with it. I hope you guys don't mind. But to wrap things up, you know, for the small handful of you who are watching, the small handful of you who are ridiculously loyal to this channel, which once again, thank you so much for that. I still can't believe that you guys stuck around and are watching this boring update vlog for some reason, but thank you. If you are watching this, I have a surprise for you guys as a thank you for the small handful of you who have been supporting my channel no matter what for so many years. If you are watching this, and you want to, you don't have to, only if you want to, here is my Nintendo Switch friend code and my PlayStation PSN ID. Feel free to add me as a friend. Feel free to send me friend requests. I will accept you. Of course, don't spam me with any messages on PSN. Please don't do that. Maybe the occasional message is okay, but don't spam me or anything. Because then I will delete you and block you, you know, if you're harassing me or something like that. But you know, as a little surprise for you guys for being so loyal, you guys deserve to be my friend on Switch and PlayStation. I feel like if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you know, feel free to add me. Might as well. You guys have been so loyal to my channel. I see you guys as friends. I don't see you guys as regular viewers anymore. I see you guys more as like these friends who support me from the shadows. You know, I know there's only a small handful of you, but I appreciate it so much. So might as well. And last but not least, if you guys have any video ideas for me, like if there is a very specific topic that you guys want me to talk about, feel free to leave it in the comment section below if you want to. You guys have been so loyal to me that you deserve it to like request a video topic, and if I can make that topic work, I will try to do it one day in the future. It might be the distant future, but you know, it might happen eventually. Of course, it has to be a topic that I can make a video about. If it's something that will be difficult for me to make a video about, it won't happen, but I will try for you guys. So, you know, if you have a video suggestion, leave it down below. I think that's everything I wanted to say in slightly less than an hour, according to my recording here. I'm not sure. It'll probably be a little bit over an hour, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this update vlog this season. Like I said, I will be gone for a while. I may not upload as often as I used to. This will not go for the main channel. This will not go for the gameplay channel though. In the gameplay channel, we will probably still upload occasionally. The break is mostly for the main channel, as the main channel takes up a lot of work, more than the gameplay channel. Although the gameplay channel takes up a lot of work as well, so no. But I will probably upload a little bit more on there than here. Even though I do prefer this channel, I guess at the end of the day. But you know, so you guys probably won't see me for a while. There will be a compilation video happening soon. I'm not sure when, but it'll happen soon. I'm not sure if New Year and Christmas have already happened by the time this goes up. There's a chance Christmas has already happened because my Smash videos are doing too well for this to be uploaded. But you know, happy holidays if you're watching this during the holidays, or if they haven't happened yet. I don't know, but happy holidays, happy new year. May all your wishes come true, your good wishes, no naughty wishes. And God, I'm not sure. I feel like there's something else I want to say, but I'm not sure what. I guess I'll see you guys on the flip side someday. It will probably be a while until the next main channel video, but hopefully I'll see you guys someday. Actually, there's one thing I forgot to mention. Another additional reason why I'm taking a break. I'm wearing invisible braces right now, also known as aligners, and these make articulation, especially when doing voiceovers while I'm reading a script, a little bit difficult sometimes. So, you know, by the time I upload on this channel next, I will probably not be wearing these anymore, and my articulation will be better, like before I was wearing these braces. Because both of the Smash videos were recorded with these braces on, and I really struggled with the articulation during the voiceovers. I hope my words were audible during those videos. I really hope so. I'm a little bit afraid you guys might have a hard time understanding me here as well as on the Let's Play channel, but I'm trying my best here. But yeah, that's also like an additional reason maybe to take this break, like, because then the next time I will do voiceovers for the main channel, I will hopefully not be wearing these braces anymore, and my articulation will be normal again. Hopefully. Well, anyway, I think that was everything I wanted to say in this update vlog. Like always, I rambled a lot, especially near the end where I was like, oh, I forgot to say this thing and I forgot to say that thing. But, you know, thank you guys so much for watching once again. And I'll see you guys hopefully next time in the future someday. Bye!